right there, 70. I made like 70K at the flip. You know what I'm saying? So every time I see that number 70,
back in the booth. This traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor, you bohemian haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the papers. While my shots are jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrant show papers. I'm from back in the day with grand papers. And they'll call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I press you on you on your stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think we talk about, we should've called the truth. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the part bang, let loose. Chill, man, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me, chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Back in the booth.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah. To make another mob, to change another guard, an angel from the Lord, and ceremony you garb, the big homie in charge, main culprit and large.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Andrew
Leading
Abbott.
off tonight for
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all four of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Luis Ariz stands in.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
They say you win.
No ball, 2 straight.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Royce Lewis. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. Siri really on his horse for it. And that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field. And towing the slab here, Freddie Peralta. Chris, how about a scouting report?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Foul ball there. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One gone here. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Peralta, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
2 outs. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. Guardians go down in order. Second inning set to go. And at the plate for Miami, Dansby Swanson. Abbott back to work. On the ground. Fair ball. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Inside and hit him.
Take your base.
Our biggest concern, other than injury after a moment like that, is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
And it finds its way through for a hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Alejandro Kirk in the box now. Takes strike one. And that's ripped for a base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Lopez around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Larnach right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Johan Rojas digs in now. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that misses. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Back to the mound. He's got it. In plenty of time to first. That's the second out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singing, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
And here it comes. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Rojas on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Swings and misses.
No ball.
It's 0-1. Tovar, 23 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. There's a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. That one outside. And that is ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
That's outside. And it's 2-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hard hit right side. Whips it to first. Inning over. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now a slow roller to second. On to first. One up, one down. And up next for Miami,
now
Royce Lewis. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And foul ball. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Dansby Swanson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
To third. And it gets by him.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Chisholm checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. In the air, left field. Yoshida makes the catch, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Trevor Larnach. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Jose Siri. Check swing, called strike. 1 out, base is empty. Back to the mound. It hit him. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Here's Andres Jimenez. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Fought off foul. That misses. 2-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. Out of the fourth. Now here's the Marlins DH, Otto Lopez. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude.
Yep,
Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Throw on to Santana.
Now
one up, one down.
The catcher, Alejandro
Kerr, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Strike.
Just missed. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Line drive. Larnach brings it in for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Out there to center. Rojas calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swings and misses. 0-2. And there's a ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Caught him looking for the K. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Ball one, no strikes.
One ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
One ball, one strike.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball two. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in. A slider missed. That's to third. Lewis fires across the diamond, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in Cleveland, ready now for the 5th inning, and at the plate for Miami, Johan Rojas. Abbott back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
And a curve is down and in. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Rojas into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Arise stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. On the corner for a strike. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Line drive makes the grab for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hit hard, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana.
You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Check swing, called strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Everything came together for him. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Naylor in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Picks up strikeout number 7. Trevor Larnach digs in for the Guardians. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Larnach, 28 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. And that one is lifted in the air. Rojas. And makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Here in Cleveland, all set for the top of the 6th. And now it's Dansby Swanson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a foul ball. And that's outside. And the count is even, 2-2. That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Chisholm up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, and he's out. And next is the designated hitter. Otto Lopez. 1 for 2.
For the Guardians, number 70.
Runner takes off. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. And now, Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed and definitely he has it, but pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. New arm out of the bullpen, Caleb Ferguson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Late with the swing there.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
This to third. Throws across the diamond, and that's 1 out as they get the lead off. Hitter in the 6th. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
1 strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ramos, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball 2.
This one in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe digs in for the Guardians. Has grounded out a couple of times. On the ground to third, and foul ball. 2 outs. Pitch in the dirt, and 1-1. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate, but it's offline. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well.
Andrew Kittredge gets the call from the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Santana in the box, lays off for ball 1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And misses inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him swinging. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. There's a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it stays fair.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Siri settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Kirk, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Just off the outside edge.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. Well, interesting, he went with the off speed. And walk the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now pitching for the Guardians.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
In the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. 2 on, 1 out. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one the other way. Down the line, and it's foul. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. Luis Arias, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 0-2. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a count 1-2. And there's a ball. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ezequiel Tovar.
Now pitching for Miami, number 56, Jeremiah Estrada.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Strike 1.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Naylor checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around according to Darryl Parker. And now the right fielder, Trevor Larnach. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where if you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Next pitch is outside. finds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here in Cleveland, and here comes Dansby Swanson. Matsui back to work. Check swing, called strike. Matsui measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging. Here's the left fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now the DH, Otto Lopez. 1 for 3.
Colin Snyder.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri.
Jose Siri.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Way out front for strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Marlins holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips in the dirt. High fly ball out to left field. Chisholm hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the dirt, ball 1. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Started to swing, held up. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That's towards center. Siri in position. And out number 1 on the grab. Here comes Lane Thomas. That one way outside. 1-0. On the ground to third. And it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
And that one in the air center field. Siri in position. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Johan Rojas.
The center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is that. Here in Cleveland, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Aroldis Chapman on to try and close it out.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Grounds one to short. Zips it to first, and Ramirez is set down. And up next for Cleveland, Nathaniel Lowe.
Number 43, John Henke. No hell.
Ball one there. The Fish up by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Guardians with 1 out left. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
1 strike.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-2.
The Guardians down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the